Ever wondered where the wild things really are? Where lions rule the land, elephants roam free, and the sunsets burn golden across endless plains. Welcome to Kenya, the heartbeat of Africa. The land of adventure, of ancient rhythms and untamed beauty. What's the Big Five? Not just a list, it's the ultimate wildlife checklist: lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard, and rhino. And guess what? Kenya lets you meet them all in their natural habitat. No cages. No walls. Just raw, wild Africa. Heard of the Great Migration? Imagine this. Over 2 million animals, wildebeest, zebras, gazelles, thundering across the land, crossing rivers filled with crocodiles, chasing greener pastures in Masai Mara. It's not a movie. It's real. It happens every year. What does safari even mean? Safari is Swahili for journey. And oh, what a journey it is. One that whispers stories in the wind and roars in the night. Remember the Lion King? Yeah. That sweeping view? That sunrise? That wildebeest stampede? All inspired by Kenya's landscapes. You're not just watching nature, you're walking through the scenes of a legend. And when the day is done, you're not headed back to a hotel room. You're under the stars, cozy in a tent, with the distant call of a lion as your lullaby. Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Kenya is waiting. And it has one wild story to tell. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? Why is Kenya the kingdom of the Big Five? Why do these five, the lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard, and rhino, all call this one place home? Let's go back. Way back. Millions of years ago, Kenya's land began to shift. The Great Rift Valley tore the earth open, carving out highlands, deep lakes, and endless savannas. Volcanic soil gave birth to lush grasslands. Grasslands fed herbivores. Herbivores fed predators. A perfect chain. A perfect storm. Nature's own masterpiece. Why here? Because Kenya offers everything these giants need. Open plains for lions to hunt. Dense forests for leopards to hide. Rivers and marshes where elephants bathe. Thick brush for rhinos to roam. And endless grazing lands for the stubborn, powerful buffalo. But what makes them the Big Five? It's not size alone. It's legacy. These were once the most dangerous, and most prized, animals to hunt on foot. Today, we shoot them with cameras instead of rifles. Thankfully. Can you see them all? Yes. In Kenya, you can spot them all in one trip. That's rare. That's wild. That's Kenya. Imagine watching a lioness stalk through golden grass, an elephant trumpet across the savannah, a leopard stretch in a tree, a buffalo snort through the dust, and a rhino, majestic and silent, step into the clearing. Where else does the earth offer you that kind of magic? Nowhere. Only here. Only in Kenya. Where the land forged legends, and the wild still walks free. 2. They move. Not because they want to, but because they must. Every year, like clockwork, over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles rise with the rhythm of the earth and begin a journey that defies logic, fear, and even death. Why? Because the rains fall. Because the grasses grow. Because the soil in Kenya's Masai Mara, fed by ancient volcanic ash and nurtured by seasonal storms, turns green and rich, a promise of survival. This is the Great Migration, the largest land migration on the planet. Can you imagine it? A thunder of hooves rolling across the Serengeti plains, kicking dust into the sky like smoke from a fire. Mothers guiding newborns. Predators watching. Waiting. Then, a river. Not just any river. The Mara River. Full of crocodiles, swollen from the rains. It is the gauntlet. The test. The moment when instinct meets fate. Why do they cross it? Because the land on the other side sings with life. Kenya's Masai Mara offers what Tanzania's dry plains cannot: fresh grass, cool water, shelter. It's not just a journey, it's a race for life. This isn't a documentary. This isn't CGI. It's real. It happens every single year. And if you stand still, just listen, you can hear the earth rumble with the heartbeats of millions. This is not just migration. This is survival. This is legacy. This is Kenya's Great Migration. Free safari means journey, the untold power behind a word. Close your eyes. Picture the sun rising over the vast plains of Africa, the sky painted in hues of fire and gold. Elephants stir the dust, lions yawn in the grass, and the wind whispers through the acacia trees. What do we call this breathtaking odyssey through the wild? One word: safari. But safari isn't just a fancy term for a vacation. It's a word steeped in history, culture, and the soul of a continent. It comes from Swahili, the rhythmic, poetic language spoken in Kenya and across East Africa. In Swahili, safari simply means journey. This word, now known around the globe, carries the essence of adventure. Its roots trace back even further, to the Arabic word safar, meaning to travel. Through centuries of trade and cultural exchange along the East African coast, it found its place in Swahili, and from there, it journeyed into English during the colonial era. But in Kenya, safari has always meant more than just movement. It's a spiritual crossing, a passage into nature's raw, majestic theater. From the thundering hooves of the Great Migration to the quiet stare of a leopard in the bush, a safari is a confrontation with the wild, the ancient, the untamed. So next time you hear the word safari, remember, it's not just a trip. It's a story. A calling. A journey, born from the language of a land where nature still reigns supreme. And it begins in the heart of Kenya. 5. Sleep under the stars. A night in Kenya's wild heart. Imagine lying in bed beneath a canvas tent, the air cool and scented with acacia and earth. There are no city lights, only a sky ablaze with stars, stretching endlessly above you. Somewhere in the distance, a lion roars. Closer, you hear the rustle of leaves, the hoot of an owl, the distant laugh of a hyena. This isn't a dream. This is a Kenyan safari by night, a luxury experience unlike any other. Across Kenya's iconic parks, like the Masai Mara, Amboseli, and Samburu, exclusive safari camps and eco-lodges let you sleep in the heart of the wild without sacrificing comfort. Think plush beds, warm lantern light, gourmet meals, all inside elegant tents or open-air lodges that blend seamlessly into the landscape. At places like Angama Mara or Elawana's Loasaba starbeds, you can even sleep completely beneath the stars, with your bed rolled onto a wooden deck overlooking the bush. It's thrilling, but safe. Trained Maasai guides and wildlife experts are always nearby, ensuring you're protected while nature unfolds all around you. And the sounds? They're unforgettable. Elephants trumpeting softly in the night. Zebras grunting in chorus. The rhythmic buzz of insects blending into a wild lullaby. This isn't just accommodation, it's an experience, a reconnection with something primal. You don't just see Kenya's wildlife on safari. At night, you feel it. You hear it. And as you drift to sleep under that shimmering African sky, you realize, these are the wildest dreams you'll ever have.